What is up, guys? It is that wonderful day, Sunday. It's not really a day of rest for me, but it is a day of not working so much. It is just about 8 o'clock, and I'm calling it a night, closing down the mini golf course. And right now, I get to enjoy the nice sunset that is across the highway. I love getting to see it. Love getting to hang out. I guess what I'll have for my Sunday session is going to be talking about owning up to mistakes that you've made or things that you've done, and how important it is to just own up to your mistakes, own up to your faults. If you do something wrong, if you say something that's hurtful, I'm not going to sit here and say if you offend somebody, because it seems like everybody in the world gets offended by something, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking when you genuinely did something wrong, and you know that you did wrong, or that you made a mistake, and you know that you made a mistake. Most important thing that you can do is not only own up to it, but try to make it better. It doesn't matter if it is something as simple as forgetting something, or, maybe dropping something, breaking something, losing something. It does not matter what it is. As simple as the fact is, you just need to own up to it. You need to admit you were wrong, admit you were at fault, and figure out a way to make the situation better. And the best way to do that is to, like I said, own up to it. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't care what it is. Whether you work for me, whether you're my friend, whether you're family, whether you are a complete stranger. If you do something wrong to another person, don't lie about it. Don't make excuses for it. You may have to explain the situation, which is perfectly fine. Explain your point of view, but when you're doing this explanation, don't explain it with excuses. Even if it's just, hey, I did wrong. I don't know what I did, or why I did it, but you did wrong, then admit it. Don't beat around the bush or try to worry about somebody's feelings on your apology. Just tell them flat out, you know what? Hey, I am sorry that my actions caused you to have pain. I am sorry that my actions caused you, some sort of discomfort. I'm sorry that I forgot something or didn't do something that I said I was going to do. Like I said, you don't have to sit here and make excuses. You don't have to have crazy big explanations. Sometimes maybe all your explanation needs to be is, hey, I didn't do it because I forgot. It doesn't matter. Just own up to it. Don't make your excuses. Don't sit here and give every sort of reason on why something didn't happen, or the reason why you didn't want to do something, or anything like that. Just own up to your mistakes. Own up to what's going on in your life and move forward. It's hard to even explain kind of how it is, even with examples, but what it really comes down to is there's even mistakes I make all the time, whether it's to my employees. I just told one of the girls who works for me that I was going to bring her lunch, and I had a million things going on the other day, and I completely forgot to bring her lunch, even though I told her, like, hey, if you want lunch, I'll bring you lunch. And I didn't bring lunch. And when I got back to the mini golf course, I remembered as I got back to the mini golf course, and she was nice enough to stay a little bit longer so then I could go all the way back and get her lunch. But just owning up to it. I mean, I looked her straight in the eyes and just said, look, I completely forgot about it, and I didn't remember until I got here. She was perfectly fine with that, and she kind of tells me that I'm too busy all the time and that I need to slow down. But I don't have an off switch, so I just like to go. And it was just kind of funny. I just wish more people could do that and just say, hey, you know what? I didn't do it because I forgot. I didn't, I didn't make excuses. I didn't tell her, oh man, I was just so busy. I just forgot. I completely didn't forget to, come back, which was at least a good thing. But yeah, it irritates me that so many people can't accept the fact that we all make mistakes. And every single one of us does as a human being. That is just part of life. That is part of being a human. But I really hope that I can at least get one more person to just say, hey, you know what? I messed up. I screwed the pooch. Whatever you want to say. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. Let me make it up. Let me get back to where you can, trust the words that I'm going to say. That's the hardest thing is that if people can't even own up to their own mistakes or their own actions, then that's the hardest part, is seeing people that that you care about, that you want to see succeed, or that you want to have in your life, who can't take responsibility for their actions, who can't take responsibility for their lack of actions, or anything in between. It's just a little ridiculous, and more people need to just take responsibility for what you're doing. We all have a brain. We all process things. We all go through, and basically we function as human beings. So you have feelings. I know you do. I know that you can hurt other people's feelings. And if you're not actually paying attention to anybody else's feelings except for your own, it's going to be a really, 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 I don't want to say a lonely life, but a terrible life. And we're here for other people. It is great to be in solitude. I am alone more times than I am ever with people. But I will say, as much as I am alone, I love to see people. I love to talk to people. I love to be around people. And to me, I think that part of the reason why I can get along with people, even when I know they don't like me and I'm not really their best fan, is just because of the fact that at least I can own up to all the things that I've said, all the things that I've done, and I can come clean with anybody. Even gossip or talk or anything like that, whether it is somebody who I just met or somebody who I've known my entire life, there is nothing in the world that I would say to somebody else about someone that I wouldn't say right to the face of the person who I'm saying it about. And it's how I live my life, and it's hopefully how I can get other people to live their lives, because people say things, people do things, people forget things, and nobody ever wants to take responsibility for the fact that they either did or didn't do it. And it needs to be something that we all look at as the human race, is to be better and stop sucking so much, because a lot of people do. So this is just what was on my mind today. Again, these Sunday things are just kind of for me to vent a little bit and get things off my chest. And sometimes I don't even know if they make sense, but I don't edit these videos. I just talk about whatever is on my mind for that exact moment and run with it until I'm done with the video. So I am going to get out of here. It's closing time. Open light's still on. Get that off. Get everything shut, locked down. But I'll still look at that view, and I'll enjoy it. So we'll check you guys next week. Get ready to watch some cool videos. I got back from my trip from Seattle. I'll post all about that, post more about the laundromat. I'll post more about scrapping. I'll post more about everything that I can. It's just going to take me a little bit because it's a lot to record. It's a lot to edit. It's a lot to do that. But that's why I like these Sunday videos. They're pretty easy. I just upload them and that's it. So You guys, I'll talk at you later.